Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ayaan Waqar, and today I'll be presenting my research project titled Therapeutic Social Robot for a Pediatric Male with Autism. This project centers a 10-year-old boy with autism spectrum disorder, or ASD, who attends a self contained autistic support classroom. Although he has average cognitive functioning, his adaptive and social skills fall in the borderline range, which lead to several challenges. According to our assessment, he struggles with externalizing behavior such as screaming and disengagement. He has difficulty interpreting social cues, anxiety in social settings, and overall limited academic progress. Previous studies show that structured reinforcement and direct feedback helps children with ASD practice more appropriate responses in controlled environments. But existing social robots like Paro, Buddy, and Now are expensive, generalized, and lack real time teacher control. So the guiding question of this project becomes, how can we design an affordable, customizable therapeutic robot that meets the needs of this child, not an ordinary child? Currently, therapeutic robots face major barriers. They use standard designs, not individual ones. They cost between $5,000 and $15,000, which make them inaccessible for many schools. Their interactions are pre-programmed, meaning they can't evolve with the children's progress. And critically, teachers lack real-time control during moments of behavioral escalation. This gap in personalization, affordability, and adaptability is exactly what inspired the robot I developed. We defined three core objectives: behavior regulation, creating calming interventions that reduce disruptive outbursts, enhance engagement, sustain instructional flow through structured reinforcement, and finally, social skill development, which is support social cues, learning through like guided instructions. To achieve this, we created five core therapeutic modes: the calming mode, the task engagement mode, social cue training, teacher override, and low battery alerts. Together, these function to create a holistic therapeutic system. So now let me briefly explain each function. The calming mode uses soothing lights and melodies to lower anxiety and regulate behavior. Task engagement implements a reward based system to keep any student attentive during academic tasks. Social cue training simulates safe, guided interactions so he can practice responses before attempting them with peers. Teacher override allows immediate control when behavior escalates, ensuring safety and continuous learning. And finally, battery alerts prevents abrupt shutdowns that could trigger frustration or confusion. Now to the methods. First, we used a user centered design. We followed that approach because it aligned with his IEP and his personal interest, especially his love for music and bright visual stimuli. This included an initial needs assessment, brainstorming multiple robot concepts, iterative programming, and evaluation based off of feasibility, impact, and costs. Second, multimodal intervention. Research supports the effectiveness of multimodal feedback, which includes visual, auditory, and tactile cues working together. So the robot incorporates RGB LEDs, buzzer tones and melodies, and servo motor gestures to create a gesture like cheering. These sensory cues keep him engaged, help regulate his emotions, and reinforce appropriate behavior. Third, teacher integrated control framework. Teachers have direct control to initiate tasks, activate calming mode instantly, run social simulations, and adjust task difficulty in real time. This prevents instructional breakdowns and keeps the child integrated with peers. Then, to our design prototypes and selection. We evaluated multiple prototypes based on feasibility, impact, and cost effectiveness. Our concepts included a seal like robot offering tactile comfort, a bird like robot with visual prompts and voice modules, and among these were other variations, but ultimately, the winning design was the Baymax prototype. This was selected because it addressed behavioral, academic, and social needs comprehensively. It aligned with his sensory preferences, music, and visual cues. It was technically feasible with Arduino components, and it was easy for teachers to operate. The final build uses an LCD screen for dynamic prompts, RGB LEDs, ultrasonic sensors, a tilt switch, servo motor gestures, and a buzzer for melodies. Now on to the results. The results were clear and measurable. Number one, there was improved focus. The robot significantly helped maintain attention during lessons. Third, there were reduced outbursts. Screaming, refusal behaviors, and disengagement decreased noticeably. Third, there was enhanced task participation. The reward-based system basically it increased his academic completion and peer interaction. And even the teacher reported that the robot proves to be an immaculate tool in assisting the boy to amplify his academic participation and social learning cues. The robot also helped teachers maintain the instructional flow of the entire class. And finally, to conclude, this therapeutic robot provides a customized, affordable, and adaptive intervention specifically tailored to this child's needs. It successfully integrates behavior, regulation, academic engagement, and social development. Its multimodal design leverages his strengths and reduces triggers that normally cause dysregulation. And to the future. In the future, we'll explore machine learning for more personalized adaptation, voice recognition to diversify communication, expanded social scenarios, and potentially home use monitoring. This project demonstrates how targeted, user centered robots can meaningfully support children with ASD and empower educators. Thank you very much for listening. I'm happy to take any questions.